zone treat you this time?
Well, it really bashed me about. I mean, it stank. It was terrible. I felt like I'd gone a couple of rounds in a Vitamix blender. But you know what? I still got at it. And all I can do right now is stick out my tongue and where did these come from? Stick out my tongue in defiance. Unfortunately, none of you can hear that out there. Hear that out there because it doesn't make a sound. Pain away. Close the garage. I'd rather it not rain in. I'm in perfect health. And let's see. Got this little tchotchke here. Use it again. It's not a hit bobble, was it? It's a wood ornament. Oh wait, it was a bobblehead. It's Dashzilla. Pretty cheesed off right now, so yeah. What's on the fax in the phone? We can use Limb for improved electroplating. Bond metals like we never have before. It's a revolution of... Oh god, my hand! That hurt. Okay, well, first things first. This insulated panel didn't really owe us anything. But... we're gonna have to shred it. It's just too fragile. What about the rest of this? It's also fragile. Yes, even the armored panels couldn't take quite so much punishment, could they? Anything else? I'm gonna take this off. Usually I just I'll use it for like emergencies and that's it. Possibly replace it with the armored bumper, but hold on a second, what's this? Worn out. What about the rest of this? It doesn't look like anything else is in that series of shape. Take some of this stuff out of side storage. I only meant to put that in there temporarily. It's nasty out. This last radiation... Oh, it needs 30 of these. I think I'm getting 30. But I can make the insulated jumpsuit now. I imagine that's what I wanted plasma for. Okay, let me grab the vacuum cleaner. Dang. Well, I can take out the vacuum cleaner from here. Take this back. Throw the switch on this too. Alright, let's see. Still need marsh eggs. He's finished there. Maybe he's finished there too. I'm running out of stuff to research. There's always fuel on the roof rack and extra large roof battery, micro energy converter, although frankly I'd rather not do that one. I still don't have enough Olympium for that, although this one was awfully stingy with its Olympium. Oh, and that's just really expensive in terms of corrupted energy. What can I get? Tell you what. The extra large roof battery. Considering how important battery power turned out to be this time. Although I may just replace that with the ion bond. Or no, not the iron bonder, the iron shield. I think, I don't know, I got enough storage space, really. Running out of stuff to research that's actually worth it. Transfer some stuff from the trunk to here. And stow it away. Wherever I got space. I'll just oops. I'll just take some of these and put them in my outside locker. Storm seems to have cleared up. Locker's filling up too. So let's talk replacement parts. I do have enough for a bio headlight, so I'll replace one with the other. What about the missing paneling? I suppose what I ought to do is see if I can make some of those out of Olympium. Let's take 10, though. And the powered bump and the Olympian bumper takes 12. That is mucho expensive. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna make this panel the Olympian panel because it is like right up the front. I'm just gonna have to replace the insulated panel that got too worn out with an armored panel. Thank goodness I went on sort of a thermostat crystal binge at one point. As for the rest, well, put on the repair putty. Let's see. This one needs it too. Glad I didn't have to find out the hard way how that Lazarus device works. Oh, and there's the other one, yeah. As for this, yeah. The all-terrain tower, I guess I can let that go a bit longer. What's wrong with this? Oh, I need to refuel, don't I? You know what? I'm not gonna replenish the battery jumpers because I got something better. Just put the last one here. Oh wait, I took some first aid kits too. Modified cattle prod goes here. I'm really full up on first aid. Okay, yeah, I guess I forgot that I had like 5 of them. And the anchor radar. Now let me think here. I think I need a spare magnetic hammer. Oh, there it is. That's for magnetic hammer. Actually, put it this way. And this is 3x3 space. Plasma scrapper. I am reminded that I'm running low on plasma, once again. But in my defense, I had a really big plasma-related project, so I suppose I was working towards that. As a friendly dumpster. Since I seem to be running low on plastic again, or rather, probably running low on plastic. I didn't mean to do that. This in the trunk. It's got enough room, doesn't it? Ow. And since it's not as hard to make a thermal vacuum as I thought it was, why don't I put this battery jumper somewhere else? Here and make myself another thermal vacuum for a spare. There we go. Gas up the car. Thank goodness I got this new really fast pump. Okay, everything is relatively fine, so can I scrap this thing? Nah, alright. So what have we learned? Well, acid devours fuel. When the acidic compounds detected in this part of the zone come into contact with fuel, both disappear in a vapor. Damage your car takes from acid is going to deplete even more fuel than usual. Puncture probability. In this part of the zone, anomalies that damage car tires are much more common. And that apparently is it, but I did have to fix more flats than I usually do. Meteorite medley. Meteorites from an internal meteorite shower are forever falling in this part of the zone. Okay, yeah. I guess that makes sense. I mean, it wasn't very frequent when there wasn't a meteorite squall there, but every now and again, a meteorite did slam right in front of me, so I don't know what's creepy about those things. The fact that they're so huge, or the fact that there seems to be this sort of a ping noise before they fall. Almost as though I'm being targeted by, well, for lack of a better term, shelling. Extra large roof battery. A substantially more powerful extra battery. Yeah, maybe I might need that later on. My insulated jumpsuit. Strange, janky set of overalls that are as conductive as they are cumbersome. And I've got Zilla here. And now the moment you've all been waiting for. SR meeting minutes. December 15th, 1950. Agenda is presenting pitches and securing funding. Increasing interference in our modern world. Summary by Dr. John Liu. Arising concerns. Snacks have been going missing before meetings. Action items. Members are to present practice pitches at next meeting. Members to research local causes of interference. AOB. Snack tasting canceled due to absence of snacks. And the mailman, number 4. We appear to be reading this in reverse. I'm losing my mind. On Sunday evening, all arriving Newman Tube mail is labeled with dates 6 days ahead. Their senders insisted they were not responsible for them. We thought nothing of them at first, until a mailman noticed that the messages and documents referred to events that had not happened, but started to happen 1 week later. Enclosed inventory reports lined up. The meteorological data was precise. Items reported lost and found were consistent with messages sent the week before. Clearly this is some hazing ritual. Clearly some bored art employee with access to the central pneumatube terminal is trying to spook a new recruit. Fine, I get it. I get awfully bored too. The difference is that I'm a professional who's painfully aware that this is federal property servicing an active research compound with an entire country hinging on the results of our work here. Clearly, I am surrounded by idiots. Yeah, I felt that way myself sometimes. Okay, and our roughly 2-hour trip in which we drove 13 miles and walked 5, and got mostly unstable energy, but a good amount of corrupted energy, 2.2. I was exposed to the storm for 8 seconds. The storm was a minute and 48 long. 9 seconds driving uphill. My car was airborne for 16 seconds, believe me, that's long. And my top speed was 96 miles an hour. When I tried to jump that, I guess, gap, I should have been going, I should have stopped, I suppose. I took mostly, well, radioactive, but besides that, electrical, surprisingly enough. And just shy of that impact. I myself personally took radiation damage, and that's about it. And I had a lot of patching up to do. Yeah. I think that all that radiation damage does remind me. What's that thing? The ion shield. I'm gonna see if I can stick that on my rear roof rack. It may suck power, but maybe I shouldn't be more concerned with that than I am with saving my own skin. And you know, before I forget, what I ought to do here. Bring back the retro decals on my Olympium door. Yeah, you'd never know it was coated with an eerie, threatening substance, would you? Almost out of these decals, but I got more in here. Welcome all to the third meeting of the Society of Radio Reconstruction on today, March 2nd, 1950. Dr. Turner, thank you for inviting us. Please take the stand and show us this extraordinary gadget you've been... I'm almost positive that I either read or will read the minutes of that meeting. So, before... just thought of this. So, let me see. I think I ought to put the, the ion shield. Yeah. I'll put the resource radar here. But I don't really use the arc dock that much, so I'll use this for the ion shield. Just in case I need it. I kind of figured that would be an ability. So my car is in, well, passable shape. Well, gee. I was gonna wait on this until I got my entire car converted to Olympium, but honestly, considering how rare Olympium is, I might as well get on with things, you know? Besides, I think as of now, like everything, every possible location is available somehow. And I imagine one of these will contain the well. Yeah. Okay, let me see. How would I do this? So I don't think this is going to be a very easy route to take. I want marsh eggs, really. I also want to take a highway. There's nothing available from C3 that's anywhere near here, though. So if I took D1, well, I'd have to... I can re-roll A7. Well, gee, I don't know what torn apart is, but I have a nasty suspicion about it. You know what I mean? Well, explosions will probably blow bits off my car. Yeah, funny thing. I tried taking a chance on something before, and that was that meteorite medley. Well, gee, wait, I paid through the nose for that, in a way. I did not like one bit being constantly under fire. But then again, yeah, it looks like explosive bunnies are here, and the reason is because I've never been able to scan one, and so it won't show up as recognized. Are there any alternative routes? I mean, A6 is an alternative, but it's dark there. And I could go to D1. It's dark in D1, too. A2 has light ambient... Oh, it also has torn apart. Forget it. I'll take torn apart over torn apart and something else. C5. What if I were to clear C5? I mean, it's not a highway, but I don't really care. It's this right now, especially since D1 is eerie darkness. Oh, charming. C5 is also eerie darkness. And belligerent. You know, I get the feeling that C5 is one of those locations where you can't really change the conditions. You can just clear these storms out of there. A party, well, I have no interest in finding out what that is. Okay, fine. You know what I'll do? Let me see. G1's battery sapping. I suppose I can live with that. D1's just eerie darkness, nothing else. I suppose I can live with that too. A7, well, I'm just gonna have to dodge things in A7. Finally, A1. What are these? R2 and R4. Wait, what's this here? Hi. I've never seen that indicated for anything. Huh. Alright. Well, I don't really know how I'm gonna end up doing this whole connecting a circuit thing. But I have a guess that it's gonna be sort of like how I got through the deep zone in the first place. I wonder if I'm gonna need the limb shield. I do still have that thing. Alright, first stop is G1.